Hello, everybody. Toxic Talk. Today's podcast, we're going to talk about time as an extension of the talk I did at the previous blog. I don't remember exactly which blog was that, but now we're going to do this talk about time also. So, you know, our time is the most precious thing ever. It's like the most valuable thing. Right now, the time you taking to listen to this podcast, it's so valuable. That's why I appreciate so much my listeners, and so everyone out there listening, I value so much your time. That's why I make sure I only talk about Bitcoin, because that's the scarce thing ever, and that's the only thing that deserves your time. So basically, the time, right, is the scarce thing ever in our life since the day we were born. Imagine if you could capture, you could metrics, in other words, like control or capture, let's say capture all the energy in every second in your life. You would be the richest person in this planet, right? Imagine you could do so. You would be the richest person in this planet. So this is like so amazing. And this is why you see the wallet of Satoshi, like that's holding a million Bitcoin, over 1 million Bitcoin. This wallet gonna be, or is, in my opinion, the richest wallet in this world. You know, like, as you know, us in the Bitcoin ecosystem, we measure our wealth in sats, right? So that's the richest sats wallet ever. So, and that's why this wallet is gonna be like the owner of this wallet. I don't know who. Like, could be maybe Satoshi is still around, or maybe Satoshi is not around to control it. It doesn't matter, but you know, like, that would be like the most, where all the money is concentrated in terms of wealth. But because this was given as a gift to the world, right? It doesn't really matter who owns it. Like, nobody really own it, right? Let's say the private key is lost. It's lost forever. Nobody can find it, you know. So all those things. So, anyways, it is the fact that Bitcoin is time, and being able to accumulate all your time and, you know, capture all the value in every second in your life, that's a tremendous thing. Imagine when you go to work, like I'm going to work right now, it takes you, like, every time you have to, you know, go to the highway, driving, you get to that work, and when you get there, they give you a bunch of instructions and tell you to this, do that, and you have to. You cannot say, "Oh, sorry, I can't do this," because you're gonna get fired. It doesn't matter how many years you work for this company. It doesn't matter. The moment, every single thing they ask you, and you have to. In some situation, if you are a woman, right, and then your boss asks you something, like, let's say something illegal, and that's something immoral, as the boss asks you, but you're so worried about your bills, about what you're gonna, or your money to feed your family. So you worry so much about these things. You feel the constraint to do everything your boss asks you to do. It doesn't matter if it's immoral or not. You see? So this is the danger of being just like being stuck in this, just having enslaved yourself into a job or a company, because it's so difficult to refuse. You see, they always say, hey, you have the right to refuse, but if you refuse, you got fired. You see? So, but imagine if you could take that time. Yes, you giving that time, you trading your time for money. But if you could take that time and convert it into a money that cannot be destroyed, into a money that nobody can print with a big fat finger. You see, that's different. That's life. That's freedom. That's self-respect. That's sovereignty. That's watching for your family. This is all the things. That's responsibility. So this is why we Bitcoin. And if you, let's say, take that money and then you convert it into a shitcoin or something, okay? That money will go to another central banker. That central banker is a shitcoin leader who's gonna take your money and scam you. So you don't do that. And that's why I don't talk about scam shitcoin in this podcast. That's why they call us toxic. I don't care about being called toxic if it is to kill a scammer financially. So, yes. Anyways, your time is valuable. What you are watching on YouTube is, you're gonna make sure that this worthwhile. Every time I listen to something, I watch something on YouTube. I know YouTube is really a shit place to be. Like, YouTube is one of the worst fiat excrement place. And that's where you see most fiat excrement people, right? I mean, not all of them. You will see some good Bitcoiners and some good people, but it's just like so many people are trying to do every shit they can produce to have popularity, so they can sell you a shitcoin, right? So they can make it $10,000. It's like, really? Even in Facebook, like, people cannot be real friends. They can't. It's like you're friend with the person is trying to sell you some shit. It's like, what? It's like, that's how you become friend with me? Like, to sell me stuff? So this is the problem of the fiat world, the scammy world, where everybody is forced to become a scammer, right? So, like, that's a problem. And when you say, hey, this is a scam, and they're like, oh no, you're toxic. What the fuck do you mean? It's a fucking scam, right? What do you mean it's toxic? It's a fucking scam, and you need to be called out, right? So, anyways, this was the toxic talk for today, guys. I'm just arriving at work now, and it was rough driving. It was raining in the morning, and the car out there was like driving pretty rough. So I'm glad I'm in here. And I'm in here for the day, for 8 fucking hours. And so think about it, 8 fucking hours in the day, right? Like, imagine how many good things you could be doing at that time. But you come here to convert it into money. Now, what you gonna do? You're gonna put this money. If you have anything extra as a saving, what would you do with it? Right? So that's the question. And the answer is Bitcoin. Time. Every block is a time. Every block is a second. on this time. And this is why the difficulty adjustment is here, to measure, to make sure this time is securing, is working properly as it should. So as it is monetizing time, it's monetizing time. Every energy, every computer, every hash that come into the network is to protect that time. And the node are the regulators, and the node are the supervisors, right? So anyways, this was the Toxic Talk for today. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm gonna see you again in the next Toxic Talk. Bye, cover.